Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it up. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Rebels offense is on the field for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. This thing could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, SMU. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'll love to get a drive going here. They'll try it over the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grab behind the line. It's hit. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Looking downfield, it's Wall. Wide open downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big field. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set at the 31.
And it's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Off the play fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Rides the back on the option again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Fires deep in the run.
And man, is that perfect time. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the wet basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy that you can give the ball that can make such big plays? It makes play calling fun. It makes offense fun. Everything's built off of this, but when you can block it up front and give the ball to a speedster that can fly down the field, offense is a heck of a lot of fun.
Fights off the defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10-8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. The give out of the gun. Running hard contact. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Wide receiver going in motion. Throws a fire complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting this defense in a little.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
They'll run play action. And finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the tight end makes the catch. He just tries to do a little too much after it. He makes one guy miss, and at that point starts running backwards and ultimately ends up losing yards.
As the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Wall. Deep shot for the end zone. And a total shot to the end zone. 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go-around. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the time. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to pass. It's King. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there. And they stop it after just a few. The line shows. Circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They were going to score 6.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want
to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Back to throw, it's Wall. Gets it to the back. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They finally get to him. Right away there to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football at time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving and creating explosive play.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. Pick up on that one now. Mark him out at the 40. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving it forward just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Rebels have moved it inside the 20. To the air, it's Wall. Quickly complete. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Big guy smells it. And they will score.
That's exactly
they'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity. The result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staff with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We'll find out here.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's King. He's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Brings it to the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, getting the fast playmaker.
Got it behind the line. It's Blunt. And the defense overturned. No pickup and all on that play. And third down coming in high, tight. Gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, throw a kicker out here to get a field goal, but instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden, we're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's King. Touchdown, Mustangs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this offense continues continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the catch. It's hot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking for a man. It's Wall. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Return at the 42-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the ground with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and 1 from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Wall. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Sings it complete to the left. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's shot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find the rhythm here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he gets the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Kane. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You're hitting the pause button. That time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Immediately fires to the middle. Now he's loose. They got him free for a big gain to the 43.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. We got last catch. He's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They punted away on 4th down. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There he goes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Leaves it with the back. He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back in the line of scrimmage. The Red Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Tagged out of the air. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's King. Finds his man. It's Blunt. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's got it straight. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. It's a run, and the goal line. Touchdown, SMU. And they moved out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Ball. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. Might be looking at overtime soon.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. On the move from inside is running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TD so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the W.
He scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by QB.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space there in zone coverage. Not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the air, it's King. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Mustangs will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. With the ball marked down at the 33, that will leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Let's go, let's go. Looking for a man. It's Wall. Quickly out to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Brad near the marker. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spin your around. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that why you keep trying things, right? Keep going in the corner or in the middle, try different things to see what you can do.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Right down the goal line. And with that,
And you want a touchdown, you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road, but I can trust this guy.
down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they got on first down. Back to pass, it's King. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup in the following that play. Huge throw down here. Field goal will send us to another overtime and a touchdown to win it. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the mark. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Puts it right down the boulevard, no sign of nerves, and we'll go to another overtime.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good run, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Kane. There's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, this left-handed quarterback, he drills throwing on the run to his right a lot in practice for situations just like that, and it paid off there.
Here's the sticks. It's Blunt. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw it play out.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick
want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the defense got better. Easily picked that up.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? Or are you going to force them to pass the football?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in Oakland.
I can watch these two teams play another 6 times this year just back